So, hello everybody, welcome to our webinar about tools and processes for SAP Security. Thank you for joining us this morning. We are excited to walk you through the SAP key tools available today to assist your securing of your SAP systems and applications. Feel free to ask questions in the chat during the session. We have a moderated Q&A after the session, and we want to cover as many as we can. At the end of the session, we will display a QR code for you to provide your feedback, and we will greatly experience your thoughts. The session will be recorded, and we are showing you both the recording and the today's slides afterwards. So let's get started by handing over to Ralph.
Hello and a warm welcome from my side. My name is Ralph Kuhn. I'm working at SAP in the ALM team since more than 20 years, and my main areas of interest are focusing the operations part and technology-related aspects of SAP Application Lifecycle Management. My colleague Finn Trankner and me, we have prepared some information for you regarding SAP-based tools and processes supporting secure operations of application landscapes, embedded, of course, in the context of SAP Application Lifecycle Management. We have noticed in the last 8 to 12 months that discussions are coming up regarding transition from old, well-known platform, SAP Solution Manager, to the new products like SAP Cloud ALM. And this context is also valid to check the secure operations part of the ALM toolchain. Our motivation for this webinar is the change in maintenance contracts for SAP Business Suite and so for SAP Solution Manager by end of 2027. In the context of SAP Application Lifecycle Management, it is essential to talk about the transition. I mentioned this already, and this upcoming change in SAP maintenance contracts for the Business Suite related products and so for Solution Manager engages customers to redefine the application lifecycle management strategy and redesign their toolchain, as indicated in the right upper corner of this slide here. You will see that slide in the handout later on in large for sure. In the context of SAP Security Operations, a transition will occur from Solution Manager-based tools and processes to an, let's say, undefined target architecture from a customer perspective for sure, with a cloud-based platform such as SAP Cloud ALM serving as a component of this architecture. In that picture here, we see the two ALM platforms that will replace functionalities from SAP Solution Manager towards SAP Cloud ALM and SAP Focused Run from a perspective of SAP itself. This is valid for many, many customers, and this is the reason why we are talking today about the tools and the processes in the context of secure operations. So this change indicated here on the slide, this change will change the way of doing ALM on top of an expanding heterogeneous or hybrid system application landscape. We recognize a transition from, let's say, a monolithic system and application landscape towards multi-vendor application-based landscapes with an increasing heterogeneous composition indicated in the right upper corner by this loop, this application lifecycle, and the tools that are shown there. You will see that in a large picture in the handout for sure. This is represented on that slide with Cloud ALM and Focused Run representing the SAP platforms that can be chosen from an SAP perspective. When talking with customers and partners, we have noticed a kind of uncertainty when talking about feature parity of what has been available in the past and what will be available in the future. So my colleague Finn Trankner and me, we have put together all these wordings that we are discussing internally with partners and also with customers, wordings that we can see in the area of SAP Security Operations, and all tools that you may see here on that slide that SAP provides on various platforms for secure operations. All tools for SAP Security Operations are essentially based on information that is made available by SAP, e.g. as part of the monthly security patch day. I will come to that later on. The associated processes for handling this security information are very similar across all tools and may have platform and tool-specific characteristics in details. Over the years, we have been presented with a set of tools in the context of SAP Security, as SAP has naturally developed tools to support secure operations on a wide range of platforms with a view to its customer spectrum. And today, we want to try to sort out this mixed situation a little without wanting to make a detailed analysis or an evaluation. So we will see these wordings that you may see here in the animation in the background. And after all, we are talking about a multitude of tools, various platforms, and the changing landscapes and operation models over time. Frankly speaking, we used to have on-premise landscapes and systems to which security operation tools and processes were tailored. And today and in the future, we are increasingly talking about multi-hybrid applications and cloud-centric environments for sure. So this brings us to our examination of tools and processes available in the SAP context. Let's have a look on the agenda of what we are talking today and which tools and processes are available to support security operations within SAP-centric application landscapes. I will come back to this listing, to that slide here shown later on, and we will discuss these tools and processes during this session. So the main source of all security information for SAP customers is undoubtedly the so-called monthly SAP Security Patch Day, during which SAP communicates new findings on identified vulnerabilities and presents possible solutions. Indicated here on the slide, you can check which security patch day you can check, and security patch day in the past, directly navigate to that patch day and the published security related information and check if these recommendations that are coming out of the published information is maybe valid for your system or applications. So a direct outcome of information published with the SAP Security Patch Day are the so-called SAP Security Notes. Here an impression on that slide from the SAP For Me portal and the SAP Security Notes displayed here. Here you can check security-related findings for your system that can be seen in your customer profile for SAP components, systems, and so on. Since many years, SAP has made available this information published in the SAP portal also in SAP Solution Manager, namely in the System Recommendations app in SAP Solution Manager. These system recommendation functionalities indicated on the slide here not only provide security-related information, but also SAP notes for, e.g., performance optimization, legal changes, and correction notes, of course, for a particular system of your landscape or an application component that is installed on your systems. With an increasing cloud orientation, SAP has also made available these Solution Manager-based system recommendations use case in the SAP portal, where you can find the so-called recommended notes in the area of the Maintenance Planner app in the sub-portal. And this Maintenance Planner provides an alternative to the system recommendations in SAP Solution Manager for discovering and managing required nodes in your SAP system. You can find the respective app functionality in the area of SAP Maintenance Planner in the cloud, in the SAP portal, indicated here by the red frame within this tile. However, restrictions are given compared to SAP Solution Manager-based system recommendation, such as the integration in Application Lifecycle Management processes like change request management, custom code management, solution documentation or process management, and test management support. The recommended notes app in the SAP portal, an example shown here on the slide that is available in Maintenance Planner, will also list application components, the level of the CVE, CVSS level for the particular nodes, and the date published where these nodes, these security nodes, have been published by SAP. Remember, a shift from on-prem functionalities towards the cloud, as we can see with the system recommendations in Solution Manager, and here the recommended nodes in the cloud portal, has already started with the move of Maintenance Optimizer in Solution Manager. Some of you may know this very old tool to plan a maintenance for your SAP system, for the managed systems that are connected to Solution Manager, and an application, an app that was available within SAP Solution Manager, and that SAP has moved from Solution Manager back to the SAP portal, and this is the maintenance planner we know today. So, but let's get back to proven tools and processes, such as the configuration validation in Solution Manager. The configuration validation is an expert tool in SAP Solution Manager and supports checking an as-is system configuration for a wide range of attributes against SAP security baselines or a customer-specific to-be security policy. So you are able to check the status, the parameters that are configured, installed in your system against a template that you can provide in this configuration validation use case in SAP Solution Manager. This configuration validation can feed other tools like SAP Focused Insights, for instance, a dashboard application, SAP Focused Insights, that also comprises security relevant metrics coming from various data sources. Here you can see an impression on the focused insights that can be installed in SAP Solution Manager, and it is included in the software component package STOST that many of you may also know with the SAP focused build functionalities that Solution Manager is providing with this software component. So these focused insights at dashboarding application is, for instance, checking your number of sub-all users in all your system and clients, or security-related parameters like, let's say, the system changeability. You will have a look on the system changeability status, especially for productive systems. Furthermore, this dashboarding within the focused insights can also use to validate service level agreements and security operations related KPIs that are coming from configuration validation in Solution Manager and other data sources as well. So the corresponding modern successor of this configuration validation and focused insights is the configuration and security analysis that SAP has made available in Focused Run. Focused Run is a monitoring and system management platform. Former times, we talked about a spin-off from SAP Solution Manager, and this Focused Run is targeting system providers and hoster or customers with large on-prem footprint and with the need of heavy system management and monitoring. With the introduction of the new go-to platform, namely SAP Cloud ALM, this configuration and security analysis app has consequently also been made available in SAP Cloud ALM. SAP Cloud ALM is available since, I think, 2019, 2020, and it is the go-to platform when Solution Manager is going out of standard mainstream maintenance by end of 2027. The configuration and security analysis app in Cloud ALM is targeting parameter and configuration changes in cloud application and on-premise system connected to SAP Cloud ALM. But the CSA in SAP Cloud ALM does not yet have the full scope of functionalities that we can see today in the configuration validation in Solution Manager or the configuration and security analysis provided in Focused Run. However, Cloud ALM, SAP Cloud ALM, is positioned as a cloud-centric platform with support for customers with also smaller on-premise landscapes and with a smaller footprint for system management. The configuration security analysis in SAP Cloud ALM recognizes a change in configuration for many metrics defined by SAP according best practices. And in the future, this application, that's my personal opinion, will be enhanced according to requests that customer can also push within the influence program that SAP is offering to enhance, to improve SAP Cloud ALM functionalities. Talking about the new world, the cloud world, the new world with increasing cloud adoption, there is another SAP tool on a project-based approach that is available or known in the community. This is the Cloud Security Configuration Dashboard. It is a project approach It's a dashboard application provided in SAP Analytics Cloud and is representing data coming from SAP Cloud ALM and the configuration and security analysis app located there. And it is showing data, security-related data for SAP Cloud products managed by SAP Cloud ALM. Here, I have provided a look into the dashboard that this Cloud Security Configuration dashboard is offering. And you can see these dashboards seen here are comfortably similar to those that we can see in focused insight dashboarding use case in SAP Solution Manager or the configuration and security analysis in focused run. So regarding cloud and security, the tip of the iceberg, or better, let's say, its basis below the surface, are the BTP security recommendations indicated here with this screenshot on the slide. These BTP, the business technology platform of SAP, these BTP security recommendations are online guidelines with best practices to secure the BTP platform and its operations from a customer responsibility side, according to the shared responsibility model indicated here on that slide. The BTP security recommendations are a very helpful tool. Talking with colleagues from SAP and customers, those BTP security recommendations are a primary source of hardening the BTP operations according to SAP best practices. So an application administrator within your company, within your environment, should know about these BTP security recommendations available online in the SAP portal. Summarizing all these wordings and these collections of tools and processes we have presented today, we have talked about the SAP Patch Day, the Security Patch Day every month, the outcome of this Patch Day, the SAP Security Notes. We have presented the system recommendations located in SAP Solution Manager and the corresponding shift, the app that has been made available back in the SAP portal, let's say that, in the area of maintenance planner, the so-called recommended notes. And for on-premise customers with on-premise landscapes, we have taken a look on the configuration validation and the focused insights dashboarding functionality available in SAP Solution Manager. And we have just take a sneak preview to the configuration security analysis that SAP is offering in focused run, this large monitoring solution from SAP, the ALM platform, and the corresponding configuration and security analysis app in the go-to platform of the future, SAP Cloud ALM. And in the end, we have provided a short information on the SAP Cloud Security Configuration Dashboard, a project-based approach that is available in the SAP Analytics Cloud and consuming data from SAP Cloud ALM and SAP Cloud products managed by Cloud ALM. In the end, this was the last slide I've shown before, the BTP security recommendations as a baseline to hardening your technology platform of the future. So our recommendations for you and points to take home are the following. We kindly ask you to put a special attention on security-related tools and processes by evaluating the required tools and platform to support the secure operations of your applications and landscapes, and discuss your future ALM roadmap requirements, for instance, with our experts, and define an integrated future ALM toolchain indicated in the right upper corner here to bring together and integrate all the tools that you may have available in your landscape, in your company, and put them together to support the ALM toolchain from end to end, including also SAP security related processes. So we can help you answering questions or defining these roadmap requirements or the future ALM toolchain. So what's left now? While we are now answering questions from you from the chat, please use this QR code here shown on the slide to provide feedback. It will also be shown in the slides we distribute afterwards. So handing over to Finn, the team, which questions we have collected from the auditorium.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ralph. So the first question is, can focused run be run only as an on-prem installation, or is this available as cloud solution?
Focused run, this pillar of the ALM suite from SAP, is a solution that is available for on-premise system and for monitoring of large system landscapes, on-premise system landscapes. So focused run will be placed within your on-premise landscape. For instance, a number that SAP is communicating, for instance, on the SAP ALM Summit, just seen recently, SAP IT is, I guess, monitoring or managing more than 20,000 instances with one focused run system. It's an on-premise SAP system with a HANA database beyond, and with applications, monitoring applications or operation model applications that are optimized to manage very large SAP on-prem landscapes. So next question, team.
Will CSA in Cloud ALM be functionality upgraded in the coming years?
The configuration and security analysis in SAP Cloud ALM today and in the future. So we can see that SAP is publishing information to which extent they are planning to extend given use cases, also with the configuration and security analysis. This can be seen in an online, in a website called Roadmap Explorer from SAP, where you can check detailed information which additional features, for instance, this configuration and security analysis will have in the future, what is on the plan or what is on the roadmap. But you as a customer or partner can also have a direct influence on extending or optimizing this given use case, configuration and security analysis, by using the influence portal for SAP Cloud ALM, where you can just put in your request, your needs, and SAP is discussing those requests in the influence portal for SAP Cloud ALM to think about extending or improving functionality that is available today, for example, for the configuration and security analysis, or for any other feature that you are missing today. So you can directly have an influence on what will be or what may be available in the future if you are using these request management available in the influence portal of SAP Cloud ALM. And personally, I just said that before, I am convinced that an extended functionality within configuration and security analysis will be offered in the future.
Okay, so next question. Is there a roadmap where SAP describes the plans for the SAP security tools?
This question is similar to the first one. We have on one hand the roadmap explorer, where you can check which functionalities are scheduled for Q1, Q2, Q3. Now we have Q4, so you can check the next quarters in 2025 for sure, which functionalities will be published. Remember, Cloud ALM is a software as a solution, SaaS solution, software as a service, pardon. So SAP is publishing information or enhancing features and functionalities by a continuous deployment. And on this Roadmap Explorer, you are able to check which functionalities you are waiting for will be published in which quarter of next year, for instance. The future of application lifecycle management from an SAP perspective is for sure SAP Cloud ALM and Focused Run. But as an indicator, you have seen that loop with the ALM toolchain. Customers also have the need to discuss and integrate given tools, platforms, and processes within their environment and combine or integrate them with the SAP tools, processes, and platforms that SAP is offering.
Okay, thank you. Does Cloud ALM support the monitoring of maintenance certificates for on-prem systems?
Maintenance certificate support, Cloud ALM. Okay, this is a question. Yes, it works. This is not a security or configuration and security analysis functionality provided in SAP Cloud ALM, but let me say that it is located in the health monitoring use case in Cloud ALM. There you are able to check the validity of your maintenance certificates. Remember, maintenance certificates are kind of a temporary license that you have to renew all 3 months so that you are able to have technical SAP maintenance of your on-premise systems. Solution Manager has provided this functionality within the tile group or the work center change request management. This was the license administration and the corresponding license administration, talking about the maintenance certificates. These kind of licenses you can check within the health monitoring use case in SAP Cloud ALM. Interesting question.
Okay, thank you very much. So this was our last question for today. So thank you very much for joining us for our webinar on tools and processes for SAP security. We are here to help you find the right tools and strategies to enhance your ALM roadmap. So if you have further questions or you need assistance please feel free to reach us out. We value your feedback, so please scan the QR code again and or later on the slides and share your thoughts with us. And remember, the session was recorded, so you have the possibility to watch them again later on and revisit all the slides. So thank you for being here, and we're looking forward to see you in one of our next coming up webinars. Thank you and goodbye.
Have a nice day and bye-bye.